That was Skillet with The Resistance. That's Nick Stokke's song when he goes in the ring for Below Zero Wrestling. This is the Fargo Fun segment. Hey, Nick. Welcome back.
How are you?
Fine. Doing a radio show. What are you up to?
Hanging out with you.
Hey.
Coffee.
We've done that before.
We have.
Couple times. Something we haven't done before is gone in the ring together.
No.
But I've been to your show once. So you do Below Zero Wrestling.
Correct.
What is that? What exactly is that?
So Below Zero Wrestling, professional wrestling, much like you're going to see on TV, like a WWE or an AEW. We're a local company here. We have a lot of local talents. We do shows around the Fargo area, a little bit into Minnesota, some more areas into North Dakota. We've been doing that for about 2 years now.
Wow.
Very family-friendly event. It's got something for everyone.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, professional wrestling, and I love it. So I don't do it though.
You don't do the wrestling.
Ring.
Well, you get in the ring.
You've
got your own theme.
Owner.
You've got your own theme song and everything.
Yeah.
I
keep people in line and talk to the fans a little bit and stuff like that.
How long until you put on the mouse costume and start throwing people around?
It's been pitched.
Hasn't been decided to do that yet.
It's been pitched by other people, not myself.
So on this show, we do a lot because there's just so many things that are like free and open to the public, but there's a gate admission fee, but it's pretty reasonable, I think. What does it cost to get in the door? Yeah,
so all of our events usually are, $15 starting all the way up to, it could be a lot more because if you want that experience, the front row, the VIP stuff that. The event that we have coming up on the 23rd of this month, I believe tickets are at $20 to start.
Big event.
It's probably going to be our biggest event ever with attendance. And
how often do you guys do events?
This year we'll do 11 events. We do about 4 or 5 in the Fargo-Moorhead area. We don't want to water it down too much.
Yeah.
But we do go to like Jamestown. We've done Bismarck, Wapaton, Fergus Falls.
Your biggest attendance, though, is probably in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And it'll be broken in 2 weeks on the 23rd. So we'd love to shatter that number.
Well, and how can people find out more about that?
The easiest is either on our Facebook page, Below Zero Wrestling, or just on our regular webpage, belowzerowrestling.com.
So that's Below Zero, and it's spelt out Zero.
Yes.
Yep. And then Wrestling, which has a W in it.
It does. Not wrestling.
Wrestling, W-R-E. Most people even know that it has a W in it. I don't know, those silent letters. My daughter is 4 years old, and she is learning to spell, but the idea of silent letters is very complicated to her. Your daughter is similarly aged to mine.
So I have a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, they're right on either side, and so she must be learning to spell already.
Yes, and some of them is great, and then you see some of the spelling, and you're like, okay, I know what you're going for. You're a little off, but we'll get there.
And so does she come to this child-friendly event? Does she come to the shows?
So both do. Haley is my oldest. She loves it.
Yeah.
She's everyone knows her. She has her favorites. The wrestlers come
She's almost part of the show.
Eventually,
she's going to be Fargo famous. When am I having her on the radio show?
She might be a little shy at first, but she'd probably do it.
Yeah.
So no, it's great that the fans can, be part of that family, but like the wrestlers and how they've incorporated my family into it as well. It's awesome.
Yeah. How on earth did you get started? So, in much the same way this podcast is my dream, this wrestling thing has been your dream for a long time. How did you start to begin to, I mean, where does it, you just wake up one day and you're like, you know what? I want to be Fargo, North Dakota's Vince McMahon. Like, is that, like, how does that?
Wrestling has been a part of my life forever. From as young as I can remember, I've loved wrestling, and it's gone in stages of different types of fandom, of just loving the product, collecting memorabilia of the product, wanting to be part of wrestling. When you're 20, you're like, I'm going to be a wrestler. I'm going to be a referee or something. And then a few years ago, I had an opportunity. Now we're talking like 5-6 years ago. I had an opportunity to buy an already established company. Ended up not doing that. And then about 2.5-3 years ago is when I met my business partner, Zach.
Yeah.
And we kind of he reached out about wanting to start a company. We talked a little bit, and then all of a sudden we're like, holy crap, this is actually a reality.
Yeah.
So I'm already doing my one dream with Prairie Pest Control, which has allowed me to have the freedom and the flexibility to do my other dream or hobby of below zero wrestling.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing both, and it's pretty crazy.
That's amazing. You are absolutely living the dream.
I am.
So one more time, how can people find this? Is on the 23rd.
Yes.
That's coming up. That's 11 days from now. That's on a Saturday.
Correct.
Okay, and they should go to your website.
Website or Facebook, Below Zero Wrestling, and then belowzerowrestling.com is the website. But anywhere you can find us on social media and stuff. But the Facebook and the webpage are by far the two the easiest ways to find the information for that. Now,
the song you sent me here is called "All I Want Is Everything." That sounds like you. All you want today, you want the Prairie Pest Control, the Below Zero Wrestling, whatever's next. I don't. Is it what's next? To own the world, or
I don't know.
Just keep growing these two big things.
Grow these two. I have a few things in the back of my head that I would like to do.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. We'll have to talk, and have you on. Have your business partner Zach. He should be on as well sometime.
He lives in Sioux Falls. I don't know if he ever.
No. Well, he want to be Fargo famous.
He likes letting me do this stuff.
And he likes letting you be the face. He let you be the beautiful face.
I guess.
All right. So Jellyfish with "All I Want Is Everything." We'll be back with Fargo Frequently Asked Questions in about 4 minutes. Don't go nowhere.